Good morning, bird experts. Today we're going to compare and contrast the books that we've read so far in this unit. The first book that we read was The Lion and the Bird. And the second book that we just finished on Friday was Pierre the Penguin. Our learning target today is I can compare and contrast the characters' experiences in The Lion and the Bird and Pierre the Penguin. To compare means to find similarities between two or more things. And similarities is just two things that are the same or nearly the same. Contrast means to find differences between two or more things. When I think of these two words, and if I was to compare like dogs and cats, I could say that dogs and cats are similar or the same because they both have 4 legs. They both have a tail. Those are ways that dogs and cats are the same. But if I wanted to contrast them and tell the differences, I could say, well, dogs bark and cats meow. That's a way that they are both different. Today, we're going to use our learning target and be able to tell about these two stories and how they are the same and different. We're going to find the similarities and the differences between what the characters did in The Lion and the Bird and Pierre the Penguin. I want you guys to use the chart to think about what is the bird's problem in The Lion and the Bird. Right, bird is wounded, so he can't fly away for the winter with the other birds. And what's Pierre's problem? Exactly, he lost all his feathers, so he's cold and he can't swim, and the other birds are afraid of him because of how he looks. How are these two problems similar? Well, one bird couldn't fly away for the winter, so we know he was in the cold. And we know that Pierre didn't have feathers to keep him warm, so he was also cold. These are two ways that these stories are alike. Now, how are the birds or the birds' helpers' experiences similar in these two texts? What do the birds or their helpers do that are the same in these two texts? Right, both bird helpers help keep their birds warm. In The Lion and the Bird, he put the bird in his mane to keep him warm because it was so cold outside and the bird wasn't used to that. And in Pierre the Penguin, Pam made Pierre a wetsuit to keep him warm while he's swimming. Today, we got a chance to think about how these stories are the same. During your work time, you are going to tell me how these stories are different. You're going to write out the answers in your Stories of Bird Helpers Response Journal and tell me how the stories are different from each other. You're going to contrast these two stories. I will post a picture of our chart, and the videos of the slides are still on YouTube so that you can listen to the stories again if you need to, if you don't quite remember them, okay? I want you to be thinking about how the characters' experiences in these two texts are different. What was different from Pierre than the bird and The Lion and the Bird? Using the sentence frame, the characters' experiences are different because, and fill in the rest. Tell me how they're different. I know you guys are going to do a great job reviewing this today, and I hope to see your hard work pay off. I'll check in with you guys for math, and I'll see you soon. Bye.